Hey everybody, Hannah and Mike with Life 180 Turnkey Real Estate, and we've got another question for you.
Bring it on.
All right, so in your former videos, people have seen that you've mentioned suggesting investing in their real estate projects first before their primary residence.
Right.
Can you touch on that a little for us?
Absolutely. And when you do things in the right order in life, things go so much smoother. What I mean by that is, a lot of times buying your principal residence is a very emotional decision, and people all tend to buy things that might be a little bit beyond their means. They want to get the best house that they could possibly qualify for, and they usually don't. People have a tendency to not live below their means. So what ends up happening is quite often the principal residence, or even if you are buying within your means, quite often the principal residence will thwart your efforts to start investing. And so if you invest first, get your money working for you, start building up passive income streams, you're going to get to your goals a lot quicker, and you'll be able to buy whatever home you want for your principal residence down the road. You'll be able to get that fancy car down the road. You'll be able to get all those things that are emotional decisions, not good business decisions. If you do that after you've built up your passive income and your cash flow, life will be so much smoother. You're gonna get to retire earlier. You're going to have fun earlier. A lot of great things happen.
Ooh, so that's a little bit of a sting of reality check here. It's a little tough love.
And guess what? I did it exactly the opposite of what I just said too. Guess what? I bought my principal residence first.
Right.
And had I known what I know now, I would have never done that, because I would rather build my financial future and get myself financially free, and then go do whatever you want. Travel the world, buy fancy cars, buy yacht. I don't care. But get your finances in order first, get yourself in a really good spot, and then go crazy.
Right, which is amazing, and it's totally contrary to what most of us are taught.
Exactly. Well, we're all taught,
you do the college thing, you buy your first house, then you blah blah blah.
Get it paid off.
Yeah, but you're the wisdom of flipping it on its head is awesome. And tough.
It is
the
tough.
Delayed gratification
Absolutely.
deal.
But in most cities, actually, it's cheaper to rent than to own, especially when you add up, if something breaks in your home.
Right.
Your furnace goes, that's an expense. When you go to buy it, the banks are charging all these fees for the mortgage. There's just so many costs in getting into a property, getting out of a property, the legal fees, land transfer taxes. There's so many things. But when you're buying a revenue property and your tenant is paying for all that for you, whole different ballgame. And now it's giving you revenue, it's giving you passive income. And once you get to enough properties, life becomes financially very easy, and you can do the stuff that you love. But yeah, if you do it in the wrong order, you can still get there, because I did it too.
Right.
You'll eventually get there, but it's going to take you longer, and quite often that home's going to delay by years getting to that financial freedom.
Right. So look at the people who have the lifestyle that you want, the people who are giving that advice of buy your home first, versus the folks like you who live this lifestyle of complete freedom.
Don't do as I did, do as I said.
Do as I say. Well, and now you do that.
And I would have done it differently.
And the results are amazing. Right. I don't know anyone who doesn't want your life. So what about the people who've already bought their first home?
Okay,
and they're in it. What now?
Well, the good news is, for some people, I'd actually say sell it, especially if you're in a market that's gone up tremendously.
Okay.
And, I look at places like Vancouver, San Francisco, Los Angeles, New York. If you bought a while back and you got this, I know people live in some of these cities, and they've got these, these homes that are worth millions of dollars now, and they don't know how they're going to pay their cell phone bill at the end of the month. So for some people, I'd actually say sell it, take that money, invest, rent somewhere, and let your investments pay for your rent, so you're living for free. For other people who may be more attached to their homes, and I know women are particular nesters, I get it.
Yes, with young families, and you have the kid, right, totally.
And if you don't want to disrupt that, there's also the potential to maybe do an equity takeout, which means that you're going to go to the bank and maybe either take more mortgage money out, or if it's clear title, you're going to mortgage it, take that money. That's what we call good debt. Take that money to make yourself more money. You can also get lines of credit. There's a whole bunch of ways you can potentially get cash, obviously depending on your credit worthiness, equity in your property, etc. But it's not too late. Doesn't mean, I did this. You're not. It's not. Life isn't over. There's still ways to make it work.
Don't give up and just go buy shoes. Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Right. Okay.
But and we see it all the time. And like I said, I did that too. But you don't know what you don't know. And of course, back in, I know my parents always taught me, make sure you buy your own home and pay it off as quickly as possible. And I'm a big fan of having good debt, meaning I'd love to have all my properties mortgaged to the hilt. If I'm borrowing money at 4% and my return on my properties is 8 or 9% or 10%, you're keeping the spread. And so anytime you take money that makes you more money, that's good debt. Anytime you're borrowing money and buying cars, boats, things that are depreciating, that's bad debt. And so to me, there's a big distinction. If you can borrow cheap money to make yourself more money, do it all day long. And that's the good news. If you have principal residence, that may be an option for you.
Okay. And is that something that when at the live event, you would be able to kind of walk people through some of those financials?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes, that's what it's all about, is helping people to get to their goals as quickly as possible. And a lot of people think they're stuck and they don't know what their options are. They don't know what they don't know.
Right.
And we're here to, clear up some of those myths and misconceptions, and also things that I wish I knew back, 29 years ago when I first started. If I had known then what I know now, I'm not complaining. I'm very grateful for where I'm at, but I could have done it quicker.
Right.
So
absolutely. Well, the opportunity to learn this stuff from you is literally life-changing, and that's why, Chris and I feel so, not just excited, because that's an overused word, but truly obligated to share it with other people. Because if we had known this, hot out of high school,
right.
Our last time would have been very different as well.
Yeah, don't you wish this was taught in schools?
I absolutely do. Maybe that'll be our next project, so stay tuned. But
absolutely.
Thank you guys so much for joining us. Look forward to, receiving your comments, receiving your questions, things that we want to ask Mike about, or just staying in touch, joining the community. So hit that subscribe button, the little bell that Chris likes to talk about, so that you'll get all of the videos that are upcoming. And thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
Talk to you soon.